Welcome to the third lecture of C language. In the last class, I taught you one basic program in which the basic concepts were touched, and some continuation of the second lecture is. Before starting the third lecture, I want to give some small recap on for 2 minutes. In the last lecture, I taught you some basic concepts like variables, what is a variable, and what is printf, what is scanf, what is the purpose of printf, and what is scanf, everything I mentioned. And format space are also explained. Data types are also explained. There are two types of data types. First one is basic data type, and second one is derived data type. In basic data type, like integer, character, float, double, long, string, or covered. And the second next lecture is that one, the derived data type, arrays, strings, arrays, structures, union. Those are covered actually. In this lecture, I am going to focus on tokens. I am going to explain on tokens. It's also very important. You will get objective question in this, and you need to understand what is a token. There are so many programs are there where you need to split into individual parts. That is called token. Token is the smallest individual part of a program. That is called token. The small. I'm repeating again. The smallest unit in a program, the smallest unit of representation in a program is called token. The smallest unit in a program is called token. Whenever any last statements are there, it will split into the number of tokens. In objective question, they will ask how many tokens are there in the following C statement. In a programs, you also heard that every program should end with a semicolon. That is one statement. Entire statement can be split into number of parts. If any big statements is there, we cannot understand so easily. That's why we split into the number of tokens. They will ask basically question, how many tokens are there in the following C statement? Example, I'm giving a C is equal to A plus B. C is equal to A plus B semicolon. Just C is equal to A plus B semicolon. How many tokens are there in the following C statement? Let us work on this example now. You will understand the concept of token. How you will split this statement into number of tokens. First token is C. Second one is equal to, and the third one is A, and the fourth one is plus. Fifth one is B. Sixth one is semicolon. So there are total 6 tokens in this statement. C statement. C is equal to A plus B semicolon consists of total 6 tokens. So this is the first example related to token. Whenever any statement does it, we split into number of parts, that is individual parts. So likewise, you have to work on the number of examples. Suppose I want to include the statement as printf. Give anything for give format specify percentage d comma a, and give semicolon at the end. How many tokens are there in the following C statement? Let us calculate. First token can be treated as printf. Printf can be treated as one token, and second token can be treated as opening parenthesis, and the third token can be treated as the percentage d. The percentage D should be included. Whatever includes in double quotes, it will be treated as one token. You cannot separate the double quotes and percentage D inside. So everything will be considered as one only. Percentage D can be treated as one token, and comma can be treated as one token. So you need to include this double quotes also, opening, closing, because entire thing is treated as one token, and comma should be treated as another token because you're separating that one. Fifth one is A. This is the fifth token, and the sixth token can be closed parenthesis. So fifth is closed parenthesis. Okay, I'm giving some space because you will confuse again. Sixth token can be treated as a closed parenthesis. Seventh one can be treated as a semicolon. So there are total 7 tokens in the for current of C statement. So likewise, you have to work on many examples. In an interview point, they will ask they may ask like this: how many tokens are there in the following C statement? Suppose if they ask entire program, you need to split it the number of parts. Likewise, you have to practice well. Okay. That is the concept of token. I hope you got what I am saying. Just I demonstrated you two examples. Just practice these two examples, and similarly you can construct your own program. In the previous lecture I taught you the basic structure of program, and you know how to program it. Suppose you want to work on one more program. Let us work on this. Once go to these tokens, and we'll go to the next program. Till now you learned what is token, and what are the what are how you are working on token. And if you consider one C statement, you need to calculate the number of tokens. That is one point. So likewise, you have to work on the number of tokens. And let us go back to the one more program in the continuation. In this, some technical terms will be covered again. You need to work on that. Okay. You need to open Turbo C again. You need to create a new. You want to again zoom it because it's very small. No, you need to zoom it. Let us start doing the program. Every program should consist of the header files, as explained in the previous lecture. stdio.h, and the next header file can be treated as hash include conio.h. This conio.h is not a console input output. stdio is standard input output. Conio is console input output. That is the meaning of this header file. And .h will be common for all header file extension is always .h only. I already told in the next one, every program should consist of at least one main function. You need to write as void. Void means it doesn't return anything. And main function. What is your main intention writing program? Write a C program to subtract two numbers. So first, whoever don't know any C language, then it will be helpful for this program also. Who are just not up to the mark can go ahead with this program in practicing. And whoever are very good and keep watching this program, I want to subtract two numbers. So what type of variables I need to bring in the picture? Declaration part. Two variables should be declared. The two variables should be treated as the integer data type. Int a comma b, semicolon, and next one is your result should be float. If you don't want the result in float, if you want the result to be integer only, then you can add here itself to store some variable a comma b comma c, semicolon, and go to the next line, CLR SCR, close it because it will close the previous output. That's the reason we are adding clear screen. And next, what is the thing? In the previous example, you are giving values in the runtime. Suppose if you don't want to give the values in the runtime, then here itself you can declare like this. Assume that A is equal to 5 and B is equal to 3, and result will be stored in C. The next step, what you have to do, and you don't no need to do anything. C is equal to A minus B because you are subtracting A and B and you are storing in the C value. And what you need to print, the result should be printed as C. So finally, you have to include printf statement. Printf is used to print any message on the screen. So C is equal to percentage D because I declared C as integer data type. So the format specifier of integer data type is percentage D. So double quotes close, and finally C will be printed. Then last one semicolon, and you need to give get CH. So semicolon and flower bracket close. So likewise you have to work on this program. Any difficulty in program you can ask me. Whoever not understood can ask me anytime, and who are very new to the programming can work on this example once again and practice addition of two numbers and subtraction of two numbers for one more time. Then just trace the program, and how you are writing the program you observe once again. If any doubts you can ask me, and those who are excellent in programming can also watch this, no problem. Now you are done with this program. Now next step is you need to compile and run the program. For this, what you have to do, you need to save this program, save this one, and give the file name. If you find the key, if you find end on the keyboard, press end. It will go the cursor here. Press backspace up to bin slash and give any file name. Give file name as sub.c, meaningful one. Okay, sub.c. Now all df, compile it. So 0 errors, 0 warnings. All df, run this program. C is equal to 2. I hope this result is correct. No, what values I give? 5. A is 5, B is equal to 3. If you subtract A and B, what is the result? 5 minus 3 is equal to 2. So result will be printed as C, that C is equal to 2. So, so you understood. So you understood now what I said. So likewise, you have to do programming. And if you are if you are having any doubt, you can ask me. Let us work on the operators now also. What is operator? Operators. What is operators? One more important technical point. Operators play important role in C language. What is operator? Operator is to manipulate any C statement. That is called operator. Where you will operator, operate between the two variables. Assume that you are adding in this example C is equal to A minus B. Here minus can be considered as arithmetic operator. So one more important thing is types of operators. There are the types of operators are nothing but arithmetic. Second one is relational. Third one is assignment. Fourth one is arithmetic. First one arithmetic, second one relational, third one assignment. Fourth one is logical. Fifth one is increment or decrement. Sixth one is bitwise. Seventh one is conditional. And last one, eighth one is special operator. What is arithmetic operator? Arithmetic operator is it is one of the operator that will be supported in C. There were some addition, plus, minus, into, modulus, and division. So I'm putting the arrow here. And a relation. These are the symbols we use actually. Generally, in arithmetic operator, we already worked on it. Addition of two numbers. You are just adding the two numbers and storing in the third variable. C is equal to A plus B. C is equal to A minus B. And C is equal to A into B. C is equal to A mod B. If I already did these two programs. As an practice, you can perform the remaining arithmetic operators for your knowledge sake. Kindly work on those programs. If you find any difficulty in this program, you can ask me. Till now, we worked with arithmetic operator. Our next operator is relational operator. Relational means you already know what is a relation. Relation between the two variables, like greater than. Relational operators, I give space, more space. Greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, equal to, not equal to. So these are the relational operators. So when these relational operators will help you, whenever I introduce the loops, is like if I will explain the next lecture. Just focus on the operators for your understanding what I am doing. Assignment, next one. Just understand the symbols what I am using. Assignment can be equal to, every time you are assigning some variable. Plus is equal to, minus is equal to, is equal to, and it's modulus is equal to, and not equal to, and likewise. Okay, you have to understand when this plus is equal to, minus is equal to, asterisk is equal to, this will be understood during programming point. Okay, next one is logical and logical or. What is the difference between the logical and or? And means both are included, or means either one of them is included. if you miss any one ampersand, then you get the syntax error. You should not get any syntax errors while doing programming. You have to follow the strict syntax. And logical and means both will be included. Logical or means either one of them will be included. It will be helpful in the condition base where I will discuss the conditions in one more lecture. But in this lecture, you need to understand the basic terminologies. However, I have done the subtraction of two numbers program, touching all technical concepts in C language, basic concepts covered. And next one is increment or decrement. Increment can be denoted as plus. If you miss any one plus also, you get one error. If you miss any one minus also, you get error. Both should be given. Increment can be denoted as the plus plus. Decrement can be denoted as minus minus. Okay, you need to work on this one more time. Next, bitwise. Bitwise is this one. See, don't confuse. Right shift, left shift, exclusive or okay, exclusive nor. So you have to, because you are shifting the bits to one. However, don't get panic with this bitwise. It won't touch much. But for understanding purpose, you have to work on this left shift. You are shifting the bits to the left, and you are shifting the bits to the right. Okay. And next one is conditional. Conditional operator. Conditional operator can be like treated as a ternary operator. Question mark colon. So conditional means if you are asking the question one, if this condition fails, and the true value will be result. Otherwise, if you are giving the or means if the condition fails, no, the second condition will be taken. And last one is special operator. Special operator can be considered as size of. This type of operator helps. This type of operator helps when how many bytes will be occupied for particular data type. That will be helpful. And when one more interesting point, how many size occupied for the data type? Let us observe on this point also. Okay. Next, size of the data type. Size of the particular size of data type. Next heading. The first one is integer. If you consider the integer data type, it will be treated as 2 bytes. This is default, but this bytes will vary from one compiler to the other compiler. Second one is character is 1 byte, and the third one is float. Float can be 4 bytes. Fourth one is double 8 bytes. Fifth one is long 10 bytes. So the size of data type for integer is 2 bytes, character 1 byte, float 4 bytes, double 8 bytes, and long 10 bytes. This is very important point. If you are still confused, you can note down these points. This is default. However, this bytes number can vary from one compiler to one other compiler. The size of data type is very much important while doing program. How much for example, if you are assuming a is equal to 3, you have declared data type as integer, then how many bytes you can occupy for integer data type? 2 bytes. You need to know all these points. For integer, 2 bytes will be occupied. For character, 1 byte will be occupied. For float, 4 bytes. For double, 8 bytes. Long 10 bytes. Again, go back to this program. Here, what you declare data type int. You are giving the a5, b is equal to 3. These two values will be stored in memory with 2 bytes for each. Okay. Likewise, it will work very much efficiently. And you have to give get ch. We are just reading. If you don't give get ch, you have to run this program very separately, like giving alt F5 to view screen. This is the basic scenario of this lecture today. And before closing this lecture, I want to give a brief talk what we discussed till now. Today's topic, we touched subtraction of two numbers program, and I've made you understand that token, what is token, and some examples related to token, and the objective questions will come also, like fill in the blanks or multiple choice question during interview point. For competitive exams also they will work. What is how many tokens are there in the following C statement. And next one is I made you understand this operators. Every lecture we will see one special program related to operator only. Till now I discussed this plus minus, and you need to work in the remaining also. Next one, leave this temporarily. One lecture I will discuss if condition. That time I will explain this relational. Till now we will go to the other one, like whatever possible there from basic onwards. I will discuss everything. I won't miss anything to you. Everything I'll go in a sequential manner. But these are the basic concepts related to operator only. Okay. And the next one I touched data type. How much size it occupy for data type. So these are the essential things you need to learn. Okay. How to compile? I told in the second lecture. Alt F9, Control F9, and that alt F9 to compile the output, and control F9 need to run the output. And if you want to view the output you need to press alt F5. So that is today's session. I hope you are understanding what I'm saying, and still if any doubts you can ask me. Okay. And thank you for watching. If you are having any kind of doubt you can ask me. I am ready to clarify. We'll see in the next lecture. Thank you for watching. See you.